This July, Neural DSP gave Nolly their X treatment. I will go through what that means in a minute, but when a company makes this kind of upgrade, I'm always curious, is it just a fresh UI, added modern features, or is it something more, something deeper, some upgrade in the algorithm? I will do a side-by-side comparison where the, let's call it legacy Nolly with the Nolly X. But if you're uncertain to how to get the plugin, just jump into the Neural DSP website, go to download, and then you have it on your ordinary plugin page. And don't worry, if you have already Nolly beforehand, it's actually free. I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but I didn't even have to activate it after downloading. Just downloaded it, installed it, then it was visible in my DAW Reaper. Okay, so now we have installed it, everything looks great. So what are the differences? What is the X treatment? As you can see, there are quite a few changes. The background in the old one, the legacy one, is darker, and the new one is more grayish. You can see here on the amp itself, they are, I know it's better, it's different. A little more bigger squares here. I know what it's called. One thing I do like with the new one is that you can also have a maximum setting, which I think is really good. And if you want to go back to the original size, just right click and change back like this. Part of the X treatment is that all the older plugins will now also have the transpose functionality, which means you can transpose your signal into a lower or a higher octave, which is pretty cool. You also have added the doubler in this one. I think it's pretty cool when you are playing for yourself, not with yourself, by yourself. You also added a lot of more presets. If you go here, you have in Nolly, you have the legacy ones. These ones are the one included in the old one, but after that you also have added a lot of new ones here. I think it's pretty cool. You also see there are quite different here in the layout, more like a folder system here, and in the old one the more compact. I actually like the older one more, I think. He's a lot more clean. But you can see here, these are the legacy ones. I think this is more compact than this one, to be honest. But this is a little more clear, perhaps, bigger. In addition, they also added a few new speakers. There are some changes here as well. In the pedal board, this button here is new, and a couple more switches. But I think for the most part, it's not a huge difference. The big thing is the transpose and the doubler functionality. One big selling point with the new X series was the inclusion of a metronome, and it is in the X, but only in the standalone app, not in the, if you use it in a DAW, which is as a shame. It would have been great to have that included as well, and there are probably some technical difficulties because I can't see a reason why they're not included. Hopefully they will add that in a later upgrade, we'll see. Okay, so for the comparison, I will record a riff on one of each plugin, and then I create a track from those, and then have it in the playlist in my computer. Then, without looking, randomly play the first one, then the second one, and I will have to guess which one is the X one, and then which one I prefer. And you can do this game as well. I will try to black out the screen so you can't see it. See if you can guess which one is the new one and the old one. And again, which one do you prefer? Write in the comment below. Let's go. So how this will work, I will create these two tracks, the Nolly and the Nolly X. I will then open it up in over here, VLC Media Player. So now when I press play here, the song will begin. I will just press next a couple of times, so it's random. I will start play. Then we will, after that one, I will start another one. Then we'll see which one I think is the X one, and which one I think is better. Okay, and you can do the same. Okay, 1, 2. And I think we'll close my eyes, just so I don't see any text somewhere. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was tricky. I think one was a little bit lower in volume, the second one. But I think that my guess is that the first one was Nolly X and the last one was Nolly. So, to find out if I was correct, I had to actually rewatch the video I just made it. So with a bit of YouTube magic, let's see if I was correct. Okay, so it turns out I was actually correct. The first one was Nolly X, the second one was the legs and Nolly. Did you also get it right? I think it was quite tricky. I'm still a little bit unsure if it's, you know, the volume increase that made it sound a bit, you know, because I actually think that X sounded a little bit better, and I'm conflicted if it's just depending on what a little bit higher in volume. But I think it's hard to describe. It's just a little bit better. But overall, the differences I think are not that a big deal. The most important thing, but you know, the X update is that you have the transpose and the doubler function, which are great additions to like the complete X series of plugins. If you liked this video, please consider pressing the like button or even press subscribe. And if you are like me and like to play with your computer and you're still uncertain how to, you know, set everything up from your guitar into your computer, watch this video next, where I will explain exactly how to do that.